things will take place. A position that I disagreed with him in private, and he stuck to his gun, that what was done was the right thing. And as a parent, as a Christian, as a Kenyan, I needed to put the record straight so that the people of Kenya could know that I was not part of that decision, and I disagreed with the action taken by the president to kill young children for raising issues of concern to the country, and going ahead by adding insult to injury by describing them as criminals and treasoners. I had to disassociate myself with a statement by William Ruto and went ahead to confirm that the agencies were indeed my sons and daughters. And that is why I took that position then.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Excellency, this is going to be just like a follow-up question. And there's somebody who asked, if you are the president in that time, we understand you are not the president. And we know exactly what transpired, what happens, our children getting killed. But if you were the president in that time, would you have done things different?
Definitely, I would have done things differently. In fact, the decision by William Ruto to kill our children and try to justify it is what caused a very big disagreement between me and him. If I was president, I would have done things differently. I would have listened to these children and the issues they were raising, because they are our children, and they were not just speaking from nowhere. There were serious issues in Kenya about the finance bill of 2024. And when your children correct you, you don't kill them. You listen to them. That's what we do. I'm a father of 2 young boys, and anytime they have had an issue with the decisions that I've made, I take it upon myself to listen to them and reason with them and try to persuade them, and they try to persuade me, and somehow we agree. But I would never beat them up, threaten them, or harm them. So if I was president, I would not have ordered the killing of children for raising issues concerning the people of Kenya. I would have taken time to give them an opportunity to listen to them and reason with them, and we come up with an agreement on the way forward.
All right, thank you. Next question. Your Excellency, do you believe in restorative justice? And by asking this, what I'm trying to say is, we are very hopeful that your coalition will take the government in 2027. If this happens, are you going to compensate the families of the Kenyans who were killed by the current government?
Thank you very much. In the United Opposition, we have a committee on restorative justice led by former Speaker and former Attorney General, the Honorable Justin Bidan Muturi, because I believe in restorative justice. The young children who died and their parents deserve justice, and they are entitled to justice. In fact, if I'm elected as President of the Republic of Kenya in 2027, my first action in office will be to set up a judicial commission of inquiry to inquire on the killings that took place on June 25th and the subsequent killings that have taken place since then, the issues of abductions, so that all those people who are responsible for the killings are brought to justice. Number 2, I would initiate a mechanism for the compensation of families of those children who are tortured, those who are killed, and all those who have had problems with the government of President William Ruto. So let me assure the people of Kenya that I'm committed to make sure that the agencies and their parents do get justice, and all those who took part in abductions, in extrajudicial killings, in torture, in burning people's businesses, in disrupting meetings will be brought to justice. In fact, let me put our police officers on notice. All those officers who are being misused by William Ruto to break the law and disrupt public meetings, shoot leaders, beat up people, they'll have to answer. And I have asked our teams to keep a record of all these actions that are lawful, that are being perpetuated by the police, so that these people will be held to account. I want to ask families of Gen Zs who are killed, who disappeared, to make sure they document all the circumstances under which their children disappeared, under which police station, so that the commanders of those stations then will be held to account. And let me tell officers commanding police stations, officers commanding police divisions, all the atrocities against the people of Kenya that are being committed within your jurisdiction, you will have to answer it one day. If you see what has happened in Kenya, there was the issue of Anglo-leasing that took place in the year 2003. The courts have decided, so many years later, almost 22 years later, that those people will have to face justice. So all those police officers in the DCI, in the National Intelligence Service, in the National Police Service, officers in the Ministry of Interior, who are committing crimes against the people of Kenya, when we form government in 2027, you will have to answer for those crimes of commission and omission, because that is the way the law says.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, when the Kenya